Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day. Today, I plan on filling your day with lots of interesting facts about the beautiful life of the famous Alessandro Volta. Known for his tons and tons of achievements, this man lived a complete life and made it his responsibility to make our lives more convenient as well. How did he manage to do all, you must be wondering? Well, this is what I'm here for. Before we start talking about this remarkable man, let's first hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for lots of such fun-filled and videos. Without further ado, let's head into it. A glimpse into Alessandro's background. Born in Como, Lombardy in Italy, Alessandro Volta came into this world on February 18th in 1745. Although he is known as one of the most intelligent people on the planet today, he wasn't the smartest as a child. The question about his intellect was so severe because he couldn't speak even after he was 4 years old. At the age of 7, Alessandro's father passed away, and he was homeschooled by his uncle till he was 12. However, that was just the beginning of his educational journey. He studied at the Jesuit boarding school free of cost and then was withdrawn into the Benzi seminary, where he studied till he turned 18. As a child, Alessandro's family had high expectations and wanted him to become a lawyer. But he had different ideas cooking. Interested in the wonders of the world he lived in, Volta wished to become a scientist. So, Alessandro Volta is one of the most highly reputable men of his time, and to this day, people can't stop praising him for all he did for us. What did he do? Well, Alessandro was a chemist, a pioneer of electrical science, and a physicist as well. That must indicate the level of genius this man possessed. While he did excel in all these domains, there is one thing that he has known for to this day: the brains behind the electric battery. Alessandro was the first man on earth who came up with the concept of an electric battery and went on to invent it. However, back in the old days, his electric battery was referred to as the voltaic pile. Sounds weird, right? It turns out they weren't big on names back then. Anyway, back in 1800, this invention of an electric battery was pretty beneficial as various scientists uncovered tons of new technologies and discoveries. Are you stunned at his level of genius? Well, hold on, there is more. His wonders in the electrical field didn't end there. He was also the first person to ever go ahead with the concept of contact electricity. Have you ever rubbed a balloon on your head and noticed a fizz? Or perhaps you've heard of all those adventurers who would light a fire using rocks. Well, Alessandro was the first person ever to put a name to this phenomenon. Alessandro himself brought up the concept of contact electricity as he tried it with different metals. We're pretty sure you're stunned by listening to this. Have you ever wondered why the unit of electrical potential is called volt? Does the word have any meaning? Well, of course, there is a tribute in the unit itself. As a way to thank Alessandro Volta for all his contribution to the field of an electrical scene, the unit of electrical potential was named volt, short for Volta. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a comment saying, "I subscribe," and I will personally reply to your comment. Volta's other success stories. The work Alessandro carried out in the field of electrical science wasn't all that he had done. As I mentioned earlier, Alessandro was a chemist and a physicist as well. Volta was the person who first uncovered the concept of mixing air and methane. This discovery of his uncovered that the mixing goes, the two can be explored with an electric spark, and this is where the foundation for the internal combustion engine was set. Volta had a very humble background. Up until he was 20 years old, Volta used to go to his friend Giulio Cesare Gattoni's home to carry out experiments in the physics laboratory his friend had in his home. Besides his dissertations on electricity-based ideas, he carried out various other products such as teaching experimental physics and overseeing different schools in Como. Back in 1774, Volta had the concept that the teaching he carried out had to be done with a more modern approach, and the children should be given the space to practice and learn science and different languages. While languages, you must be wondering? Well, Volta himself was an individual who was well versed in various languages, although he was indeed slow to speak Italian as a child. As time passed, Volta managed to not only talk Italian ideally, but he also excelled at speaking German, French, English, and Latin. The end. After making such tremendous strides in the electrical world, Volta resigned from his jobs at the age of 74. By giving up the work on voltaic piles, capacitors, and even his teaching jobs, he moved to a country home in Como, where he chose to spend time with his wife and their 3 sons. The life of the famous Alessandro Volta came to an end at the age of 82 in the year 1827. On March 5th, Volta passed away, living in his hometown Como.